Let's look at how can we integrate WooCommerce and Google Sheets using Integrately. Let's start with a very simple example. Suppose I received an order in WooCommerce, or in technical terms, order is created in WooCommerce. I need all those details in my Google spreadsheet. So let's see how we are going to go about making this automation. So first, I need to select both my apps. Since my trigger app is WooCommerce, I will first pick WooCommerce. Now next I need is Google Sheets. That's done. Okay. Since my use case is not found here, we will quickly make our own automation. Now it says when this happens. So basically it is asking me what is the trigger, to start this automation. So I will say I want an order created in WooCommerce. So I will say order is created in WooCommerce. Now, since there is an instant tag, this helps me understand that this particular thing is going to be triggered using webhooks. Let's click. Now do this is going to be in my Google Sheets. So I will say create spreadsheet row in Google Sheets. This implies that I am going to be creating a new row in an existing Google Sheet. Okay, so let's click and let's say go. Now it's asking if I want to add more conditions or apps to this, but I just want a simple flow. So here I'm going to say no. Now we need to add our connections. First, let's go for Google Sheets. So if you already have connected your Google Sheets with Integrately, then you can click here and select from the given accounts. But I today want to add a new connection. So let's see how we can do that. I need to click on add connection. Then it says allow access. I say continue. Now it's asking which account I want. So I want this. Let's allow. Okay. Allow. Okay, so it's added my account. Now, which spreadsheet I want? I want, there can be many, and we have reached the select part because there are already spreadsheets present in my Google account. So it is going to ask me which one I want to select from. You cannot ask it to make a new sheet, in this. You can only add new rows to an existing Google Sheet. So I will select the one I have here. Now worksheet. There can be multiple worksheets. Integrately wants to know which worksheet exactly are you wanting to add the new rows. So again, this is going to be predefined, as in you will have a list here and you need to select from this. Right now, I only have one worksheet, so I'll select that. Now, as you can see, it has fetched the details from my sheets. If you want to be sure, I'll also quickly give you a glimpse of my Google Sheet here. These are the fields. You can see name, email, city, order ID, and amount. Let's go back to Integrately. Again, name, email, city, order ID, and amount. So basically, Integrately has connected with that worksheet of mine and extracted, or you can say, represented all my fields for me so that I can map. Now, this being said of Google Sheets, let's switch over our focus to WooCommerce. Now, since WooCommerce is webhooks, it is going to ask me to add my connection to WooCommerce every time I create a new automation, because it is not working on API, which is fixed, but on webhooks that differ every time I make a new automation. So let's see how to go about making WooCommerce integrated with Integrately. So let's add connection. Now it says it's a webhook URL. I can see. Now there are steps to set up webhook in WooCommerce. Okay, let's see. You need to add webhook. So for that, you need to go to WooCommerce, settings, advanced, webhooks, add webhook. Let's go to WooCommerce, WooCommerce, settings, advanced, webhooks, and let's say add webhook. Now you need to name this webhook. Let's say I'll say integrately order in sheets. Okay, I need to keep, okay, what are the next steps? It says mark the status as active, come back, mark it as active. Then it says add this webhook URL under delivery URL and choose order created. So let's copy from here, go back to WooCommerce. The topic has to be order created. I'll select the delivery URL. Okay. And I'll say save webhook. Okay. So my webhook has been updated successfully. Let's go back to the steps. Now it says you need to send a test record from WooCommerce. Okay, so how do we go about making an order? So we'll go back to WooCommerce. I will come here and I'll say orders here. You can click. I need to add an order. Suppose my order is being processed. Okay, and suppose my customer's name is Max Charles. You can see it's going to be Max Charles. Okay, and suppose the city is Raleigh. Okay, I want the same shipping address. I'll say okay. Okay, so it's copied. My billing and shipping is same. It may differ according to your orders. Now let's add items. Add item. Add product. Suppose I want t-shirts. I have one round V-neck t-shirt and one round neck t-shirt. Let's add. Now, since it also depends on tax, so we'll recalculate. Okay. Now that our order is created, we'll just say create. Okay, we have created. Let's go back to this. After you have sent, now you have to come here and say, I have sent a test record. Okay. And we'll say test connection because this is done and click. Now we received this notification that no data was received because WooCommerce generally takes around 1 minute or more than 1 minute sometimes to process the request. So we'll have to wait for some time. Okay, as you can see, it has connected to WooCommerce. I have just elapsed that much time. I have just fast forwarded it. So you can see this was my latest record that we just created. maxcharles.com. Okay. Now coming back to mapping. Now let's quickly map the fields for the name. Let's start typing your name. Now, as you can see, I have just name, which actually represents full name, and they have two parts, first name and last name. So what I need to do is I need to click on first name, click back here, click on space bar. Now I need the last name, and now both the names will appear with the small space in between. This was all thanks to the new feature that Integrately announced recently. Now next I want email. So I'll search here email and I got the email. Now the city, same city. Now I want the shipping city, although it is same as billing, but I need my shipping city to be exactly aware of where my order should go. So I'll click here. Now my order ID is this, so that I can trace back to WooCommerce which order I am referring to. And for the amount, I can start writing total. Okay. Now that's pretty simple. I guess you can understand. Let's test and go live. Okay. We have created our order. I'll just quickly, organize it to the folder I called WooCommerce. That's done. Now let's check in Google Sheets if the order has been reflected. Yes, as you can see, the name here is Max Charles combined like we did while mapping. We have the email, we have the city, we have the order ID, and we have the total amount. You can add as many fields in your Google Sheets as you like, depending on your requirements. I just wanted to make a simple flow telling me which city, what order, by whom, and what is the total amount. That is how simple it is to integrate Google Sheets and WooCommerce using Integrately. Thank you.